Thank you, Eli. And your question was, is democracy an option under a rattled population? I would say yes, but it's not automatic. It takes efforts, it takes good leadership, it takes trust in institutions, and willingness to listen to people. So, what the political class should ask themselves is that what's happening? Why are the people making noise? I guess we have never had any leadership in place where people have made so much noise as we are making noise now. And the issue is, it's because Kenyans are feeling unsafe. I am feeling unsafe. We are feeling unsafe economically, physically, and socially. Economically, in that our economy is being plundered. When you see the president going around giving 20 million, giving 60 bribes were given during Raila's election, 66 billion, I think, though in form of billions. And nobody asked where this money is coming from. But we are feeling scared as a population that we are losing this money and it's us who's paying it back in terms of taxes. And that's where it pains us. And that is why we are talking. So what it takes them, a wise leader, is just to say, listen, do you think I have gone wrong? And how can we fix this? And let's fix this together. When a president actually stands on the podium and says, we paid 500 million for Grammys, you're like, what the? Then Grammys come and pass. And nobody holds him accountable to actually tell us, look here, what happened? You told us about these Grammys. What happened? What happened to our money? It is our money, not his money. He behaves as if the money in the coffers is his and he is spending it for his purposes. And he knows he is not being held accountable. When I listen to the CS finance saying let us steal because the money still comes back to us, that's the kind of stupidity we cannot entertain as Wananchi. And we are also mad because we are being taxed so highly for people to steal, for the money to allegedly come back to us. What sort of nonsense is this? Socially, we are feeling unsafe. Apparently, Burundians and Somalis are being given ID cards. How safe are we? How safe are our children? Physically, we are feeling unsafe because we are being threatened every day. Abductions. You cannot even go out to your house safely. You cannot drive on the street safely because you're scared. A Subaru is behind you. Even if the Subaru is going about its own business, you will drive crazily over every other car and overtake, just trying to run away from this fearing abduction and all that. Then there's conspiracy theories. The government is full of propagandists. Social media, the same social media that they are saying is actually bad, they have hired people who are spreading wrong propaganda and just trying to paint the government as working. If the government was working, we would see the results. But why would you try and tell us the government is actually working when we are not? In fact, we as the people down here have to feel it. There has to be a trickle down, effect for us to say, oh yeah, the government is working. But you have to stand on podiums and tell us the government is working. Let's just accept the king is naked. He has been exposed. And we need to say it as it is. And it takes people of courage, it takes people of confidence to stand up and say, no, it is not going to continue this way. Because when our country gets poorer to a level, was it Malawi, Zimbabwe, where they even lost their currency? We do not want to reach that level because we are also investors. In as much as we have little monies, we also invest in this country and we want to leave an inheritance for our children. Our courts have failed in terms of justice. We cannot run there. Where do we run to? Social media to make noise. When we look at our electoral bodies, we cannot say we are removing this president or these MPs or CSS, sorry, because the electoral body is being selected, has been compromised. They're being chosen by the president who has paid for that. The media is compromised. We no longer get the correct news. When we see people on social media saying wongo, but then the media say, oh yeah, which kind of news is this we are consuming? They are trying to paint a narrative that they are being accepted on the ground. Yes, Our civil liberties are being infringed on, and we have to speak. And since we are the voices that are present, we need to speak. Democracy only works when people participate, and our participation is through social media. Yes, yes, and that is what I have to say. Democracy isn't just voting, no, it's culture. It's a culture of dialogue, accountability, and shared power. We are sharing power in this government by trying to put a voice out there. But when fear replaces trust, then the culture breaks down. So the government has to know that we will speak. It doesn't matter what they do to us, what they say, if they track us, if they kill us. It's like killing, if you kill a snake and it has babies, the babies will wake up and they will speak up. It's time for us to rise up and speak up. Otherwise, we will be plundered to zero. And we are entertaining these people. Actually, we are really entertaining these people. If they say social media is bad and that Gen Zs have bad manners, did you listen to what Karen Nyamu was saying? I was really mad. What if the young girls are listening to that and they think that it's a norm? And she says she was elected. And in that connotation, she meant that the person who elected her, there's more to it than just her being a politician, than just, there was so much behind what she said. Anyway, I will land because I'm going somewhere else. It is sad. It's a sad situation. We will not keep quiet. We will keep making noise as long as we are alive.